You've packed everything you think you need, and something still goes wrong every single trip. Wet gear, dead batteries, no signal, bad sleep. The problem isn't you. It's that most campers don't know these products exist. There are 30 gadgets sitting on Amazon right now that serious outdoor people are quietly buying, and they're about to completely change how you camp. No cell signal in the backcountry isn't peaceful. It's a liability. The Garmin inReach Mini 3 Plus runs on the global Iridium satellite network, works anywhere on Earth, and lasts up to 350 hours in 10-minute tracking mode. Send photos, voice messages, and texts with zero cell coverage. One button SOS connects you to a 24/7 emergency coordination center with your exact GPS coordinates. The scratch-resistant color touchscreen fits in your palm. Imagine triggering a rescue from the middle of nowhere before anyone even knows you're in trouble. Next, let's talk about hot water. Cold rinses after a long hike aren't a vibe. The Hillhub portable propane water heater delivers hot water in 3 seconds, flows at 2.2 to 3 liters per minute, and holds temperature within 5.1 VEF using its Turbo Smart chip. The 4,000 mAh battery runs 100 minutes continuously and hits 80% charge in 2 hours, while still in use. At 13.7 pounds, it's genuinely portable. Imagine a warm shower waiting for you after a 15-mile day before your tent is even pitched. Your body will thank you, from clean bodies to comfortable seats. Here's what's next. Most camp chairs wreck your back in 20 minutes. This one might actually fix it. The Nemo Stargazer Evo-X unfolds in a single motion, zero assembly, supports 300 pounds, and has a padded headrest with a seat that freely swings and auto-reclines. 6 contact points and a flared foot geometry make it genuinely stable on uneven ground. It packs into a roll-top carry case for easy transport. Imagine watching the stars from a chair that actually reclines to your preference without fighting it. Now, let's fight something much smaller and much more annoying. Mosquitoes have ended more camping trips than bad weather ever will. The Flextail Tiny Repeller 3-in-1 heats repellent pads to 329 FEF, creating a 30-foot protection zone with no sprays and no chemicals on your skin. It's magnetic, attaches to tent poles or any metal surface, and doubles as a compact camping light. Rechargeable, ultralight, and completely hands-free once placed. Imagine sitting outside at golden hour, the time that normally drives everyone inside, and just staying there, unbothered. Protecting what you drink matters just as much as protecting where you sit. Pumping water through a filter in 2025 feels unnecessarily painful. The Katadyn BeFree 1.0L combines a 0.1 micron hollow fiber filter with an activated carbon second stage, removing 99.9% of bacteria, protozoa, odor, and chlorine. Flow rate hits 2 liters per minute, fast enough to drink straight from a squeeze. The Easy Clean membrane cleans itself by shaking in water, collapses flat when empty, and clips to any carabiner. Imagine filling up from a glacial stream and drinking immediately. No setup, no waiting. Keeping your gear dry on the inside is next. Moisture destroys gear slowly and silently. You won't notice until something's ruined. The Wisedry reusable desiccant packs come in a 5-pack of 100-gram silica gel packets that pull moisture from storage bins, safes, electronics cases, and luggage. The indicator dot shifts from blue to pink when saturated. No guessing. Recharge in as little as 6 minutes in a microwave. Individually sealed inside a resealable outer bag, so they arrive ready to use. Imagine pulling your camera gear out after a long winter and finding it perfectly dry. From preservation to serious power. Here's number 24. Running out of power at camp means driving back to civilization, unless you have this. The BioLite BaseCharge 1500 Plus holds 551 watt-hours, charges to 80% in just 3 hours, and runs 3 AC outlets at 1200 watts, alongside wireless charging, USB-A, USB-C PD at 100 watts, and a 12-volt carport. It powers fridges, power tools, and medical devices, real appliances. Imagine pulling into a remote site and running a full camp setup from one quiet, fume-free box. Most stations this size cost significantly more. Your next multi-tool should work just as hard. A cheap multi-tool fails exactly when you need it most. The Leatherman Wave Alpha packs 16 tools around a reverse tanto blade in ultra-premium CPM MagnaCut steel. The same material custom knife makers charge hundreds for. G10 handles deliver real grip. Full-size spring-action scissors offer the largest cutting surface in any plier-based Leatherman. One-handed thumb stud deployment means both tools open together fast. Backed by a 25-year limited warranty. Imagine handling 4 different camp repairs with one tool you barely noticed in your pocket. Let's get the fire going. Literally, real talk smokeless fire pits used to be marketing fluff. Solo Stove actually figured it out. The Solo Stove Bonfire 2.0 uses a double-wall airflow system that reburns smoke before it reaches you. At 19.5 inches wide, it fits 4 to 6 people, weighs 20 pounds, and has a removable ash pan for cleanup in under 2 minutes. Built from 304 stainless steel, with a high-heat ceramic coating. Imagine a backyard bonfire where nobody's chair moves, nobody's eyes water, and your jacket smells fine the next day. From fire to perimeter security, here's something unexpected. Something moving outside your tent at 2 a.m. is unsettling. Whether it's wildlife or not, the LETWESAF camping radar alarm uses next-gen radar, not basic infrared, working through rain, fog, tents, and bushes without false alarms. The detection zone reaches 50 feet, receiver range hits half a mile, and it tracks movement up to 75 milliamperes. The battery runs 48 hours with no app or internet required. Expandable to 6 detectors for full 360-degree coverage. Imagine sleeping solo and knowing your entire perimeter is quietly monitored. Now, let's talk about cooking something worth protecting your camp for. Hauling heavy cookware into the backcountry is how you start hating backpacking. The Sea to Summit Frontier Ultralight Cook Set feeds 2 people from a 2.2-liter hard anodized aluminum pot, 2 collapsible bowls, and 2 collapsible cups, all nesting inside each other. The click-safe handle reverses to lock contents in place for storage. EU food-grade nylon and silicone construction throughout. Imagine cooking a hot dinner for 2 with 1 pot, 1 handle, and 30-second cleanup. Everything collapses to almost nothing in your pack. Your seating situation deserves the same upgrade. Camp chairs that pack small almost always feel like sitting on a folded ruler. The HEST Foamy camp chair uses Adirondack-inspired geometry with a temperature-resilient memory foam cushion on an aluminum alloy frame, actual memory foam, not a thin pad pretending. The cushion removes and doubles as a standalone travel seat pad. Dual cup holders. Packs into an included carry bag. Imagine sitting fireside for 3 hours and feeling genuinely supported, not just comfortable for camping. Your hips and back will notice the difference. From sitting right to drinking safely. Here's number 18. Most water filters handle bacteria and protozoa, but viruses slip right through. The Grayl GeoPress 24OZ is a full purifier, removing viruses like norovirus and hepatitis A. Bacteria like E. coli, protozoa, microplastics, PFAS, heavy metals, and VOCs. Fill the outer cup, press the inner sleeve down. Drink 8 seconds total. 1 cartridge lasts 65 gallons. No pumps, no chemicals, no waiting. Imagine filling this from a murky river in a remote country and drinking without hesitation. It's the most complete water solution on this entire list. Now, the lightest thing on this countdown, 2 grams. These 10 steaks weigh 2 grams each. Let that sink in. The Pachallama carbon fiber tent steaks are tested on trails from the Cascades to the Himalayas and weigh just 2 grams per steak. Carbon fiber construction means they're genuinely strong, despite looking impossibly thin. The glow-in-the-dark cap makes nighttime setup and removal actually manageable. Imagine shaving real weight off a long through hike just by switching your steaks. Small decision, big leg-saving result, over hundreds of miles. The brand suggests they double as chopsticks. We'll let you decide how desperate that situation needs to be. Next, a pocketable tool that earns its place every day. Most multi-tools are either too bulky to pocket or too flimsy to trust on a real job. The Gerber armbar drive fits 8 tools into a slim, pocketable frame, a 2.5-inch blade with frame lock, hammer, scissors, all, 1/4-inch bit driver, bottle opener, and pry bar. Textured anodized aluminum handle, lightweight construction, fits flat in any pocket. Lifetime warranty included. Imagine handling camp repairs, bottle opening, screw driving, and stake hammering with one tool you forgot was in your pocket. Now, from everyday carry to an ultralight shelter that actually gives you room to breathe, solo backpacking tents are usually so tight you can't sit up without touching the walls. The Big Agnes Pitchpine VST 1.5 adds dedicated space for your pack or your dog without jumping to a full 2-person weight. Proprietary Hyperbead fabric uses recycled 20D polyester with a 4,000mm waterproof rating. Single pole DAC featherlight setup takes minutes alone. YKK Dynapel fly zippers outperform standard zippers in wet conditions. Includes 8 Dirt Dagger UL stakes. Imagine setting up solo in light rain and having dry gear inside before dinner. From smart shelter to fast power, here's a station worth knowing. Waiting 3 hours for a power station to charge is a full afternoon wasted. The EcoFlow Delta 3 hits 80% in 30 minutes and 100% in 56 minutes. Nothing at this capacity comes close. It holds 1,024 watt-hours, outputs 1,800 watts AC, accepts 500 watts of solar input, and it has a 100-watt USB-C port. Life PO4 cells rated for 4,000 cycles, roughly 10 years of daily use. Expandable to 5 kW with compatible packs. Imagine forgetting to charge overnight, plugging in for 1 hour, and still leaving with a full unit. From power to freshness, your coffee deserves better. Drinking good whiskey from a plastic cup at camp is quietly tragic. The RTIC Happy Hour 8OZ Lowball Tumbler has a ceramic-lined interior, not bare steel, so zero metallic taste touches your drink. Double wall vacuum insulation, holds cold for 24 hours. Soft touch exterior grips in cold hands. Silicone base prevents surface scratches. Measures just 3.68 by 4 inches. Fits a jacket pocket. Imagine pouring a proper dram at sunset in a cup that actually preserves the flavor. Small upgrade, real difference. From your cup to monitoring your campsite conditions. Here's number 12. You can't know if your gear storage is staying dry unless you're checking it constantly, which nobody does. The Govee Bluetooth hygrometer uses a Swiss-made sensor accurate to main100 0.54 FEF and main100 3% RH, updating every 2 seconds with a 262-foot Bluetooth range. Stores 20 days of onboard data, exports 2 years of records as a CSV. Set your range in the app. Get an alert the moment conditions drift outside it. Imagine knowing with actual data that your leather gear, cameras, and electronics stay dry all season. From monitoring gear to cleaning clothes, here's a smarter way to do laundry. Rewearing the same shirt for a week is a choice, but it doesn't have to be yours. The Scrubba Wash Bag is a patented washboard built into a dry bag weighing just 5.3 ounces, folding to pocket size. Add clothes, water, and a drop of soap. Roll, deflate slightly, scrub for a few minutes. Machine quality clean in under 10 minutes. Over 500,000 travelers use it worldwide. Imagine doing laundry mid-trip, hanging shirts to dry before dinner, and packing fresh the next morning. It doubles as a dry bag when you're done. From clean clothes to inflated sleeping pads, here's what's next. Inflating a sleeping pad at midnight with a loud pump is a great way to make campground enemies. The Flextail Tiny Pump 3X runs at just 65 decibels. Most pumps hit 80 plus, while pushing 300 liters per minute at 5 kph, weighs 2.4 ounces, delivers 100 plus inflations per charge, and has a built-in 5-mode lantern up to 400 lumens with a soft mode lasting 50 hours. One device inflates your pad, then lights your tent all night. Imagine doing both without waking a single neighbor, from quiet inflation to staying connected off-grid. Here's number 9. Cell coverage disappears fast once you leave the trailhead. Silence isn't safety. The Zaleo satellite communicator uses the Iridium network to send and receive texts and emails from anywhere on Earth, lasting over 200 hours on one charge. IP68 waterproof rated. Has a dedicated SMS number, so contacts can reach you directly. SOS connects to a 24/7 monitoring center. Plans start $20 per month, sends messages up to 900 characters, and supports weather forecasts. Imagine sending your family a real message from a summit with zero cell signal. From communication to smarter fuel management. Here's number 8. Buying a new $10 propane canister. Every trip adds up and creates a pile of trash you have to pack out. The Mr. Heater Fuel Keg is a refillable 1-pound propane tank that fills in under 60 seconds using a tool-free hand-tighten valve. 3 stabilizing feet included for safe, level refilling. Works exclusively with the fuel keg system for repeatable, safe fills. Imagine refilling from your home propane tank before every trip instead of buying disposables all season. Over a full summer, you'll save real money and pack out real less waste, from fuel to freshness. Your coffee storage is next. Ground coffee goes stale fast once air gets in, and a bag clip does almost nothing. The Milliar Airlock coffee canister uses an accordion-style seal that collapses as coffee is used, actively pushing out oxygen between every brew. Medical-grade stainless steel body, powder-coated finish, easy grip twist bezel lid. Fits a standard 12-ounce bag of beans or loose-leaf tea. Imagine arriving at camp on day 4 and your coffee tasting like it was roasted yesterday. Built for kitchen and trail equally. From flavor preservation to lighting your whole campsite properly. Here's number 6. One lantern hanging in one spot barely lights half your campsite. The Kolonos telescopic camp light has 4 LED panels pivoting 270 degrees horizontally and 180 degrees vertically for true full coverage illumination. The telescoping pole adjusts from 11 to 43 inches. The magnetic base sticks to any metal surface, and the 14,000 mAh battery runs 12 to 50 hours by mode. IPX5 waterproof, drop resistant to 6.6 feet, operates in temps from -4F to 140 Fs. Imagine cooking dinner under real light, then dimming to ambiance without moving anything. From lighting your space to sleeping better in it. Here's number 5. A bad sleeping pad ruins a perfect campsite, and most people don't realize that's their problem. The Nemo Tensor Trail uses a floating thermal mirror metallized film for insulation that outperforms multi-layer traditional pads at a fraction of the weight. Space frame baffles use low-stretch die-cut trusses for stability that doesn't bounce or shift. 3.5 inches of loft on Blue Sign approved premium nylon resists punctures and tears. Genuinely quiet material, no crinkling every time you breathe. Imagine sleeping through the night because your pad actually worked. From better sleep to hands-free lighting. Here's number 4. Fumbling with a lantern switch in the dark with full hands is a small frustration that shouldn't exist. The Coast EAL35R is a 1000 lumen lantern controlled entirely by voice, power, modes, brightness, completely hands-free. 5 modes: warm white, cool white, daylight, red, and red flashing. Runs 16 hours on internal USB-C rechargeable battery, or swaps to 4 AA batteries as backup. Built-in power bank charges your devices via USB-C out, IP54 rated. Imagine cooking with both hands full and just saying the light to change, and it does. The next fire pit fits in a backpack. A fire pit you can't take with you isn't really yours. The Packfire portable fire pit folds completely flat into its own backpack, sets up in seconds with quick-draw pop-out legs, no tools. Clear burn airflow technology, reburns smoke for a cleaner, hotter fire with less output. Ash dump tray for fast cleanup. Heavy-duty stainless steel and aluminum construction with a lifetime limited warranty. Imagine showing up to a friend's backyard with a full-size smokeless fire pit in a backpack, ready in 60 seconds. 2 products left, and they solve completely different problems. Here's number 2. A camp shower shouldn't mean a cold splash from a water bottle. The Flextail Tiny Shower weighs just 7 ounces, delivers 4.5 to 5 liters per minute on high, and runs 35 minutes continuously on its 2500 mAh battery, enough for multiple showers. Charges via USB-C from any power bank. The 2.2-meter hose extends easily from a bucket overhead. IPX7 waterproof rated. Imagine pairing warm water from the Hillhub at 29 with this pump for an actual camp shower after a hard day. Your whole outdoor setup just leveled up. And the #1 spot ties everything together. Every bug, every mosquito, every uncomfortable outdoor meal comes down to one thing. You're exposed with nowhere to retreat. The ever-advanced 12x10 screenhouse tent creates 120 square feet of fully enclosed, bug-free, ventilated outdoor living space at 85 inches tall, enough to stand inside comfortably with 8 to 10 people. 6 mesh walls, 2 double-zip entrance doors, fiberglass roof poles, steel side poles. Packs to just 28.3 by 8.3 inches at 22 pounds. Imagine your entire camp having a screened living room where dinner, card games, and sunset conversations happen. Not a single mosquito on the guest list. Which one of these are you buying first? Drop it in the comments. I'm genuinely curious. If you found something here you've never seen before, hit like so other campers can find this too. Subscribe, because we cover gear like this every single month. Stuff that's actually worth your money and your pack weight. You just found 30 products most campers will never know exist.